This is Metal Gear Survive. We're on Xbox Series X. Taking a look at this oddball, weird spin-off entry in the franchise. It's kind of a spin-off from Metal Gear Solid 5. It just takes place in an alternate universe where you're fighting these crystal zombie type enemies. It was the first game I got from Konami to review back in the day. It's not great. It's really quite boring. Anyways, going past that, this game is giving us 1440p, 60 FPS with HDR support. It is designed for 2 to 4 player co-op, well, 4 player co-op. You can play by yourself, but obviously it's a lot more fun to play with others. I did matchmaking, and well, this is kind of what I ended up with player-wise. There was one guy that was waiting in the lobby with me. I was like, oh wow, someone actually plays this, and then they just left, and I was like, okay, I guess nobody does play this. Anyways, you got the signature movement style from the series, which is kind of cool. So you can like lie down, you can do stuff like that. You get different weapons, different tools, and you're out there, kind of scavenging and trying to survive. And you've got to like defend these areas, and you fight different enemies. There's like a single player campaign in this, which is really boring. And then there's the online multiplayer co-op, which obviously is a bit more interesting, but a lot more fun if you actually have a group to, sort of play with, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think if we have any kind of good setup going on here, but I feel like that really isn't the case. Usually you kind of get like a cool sort of shelter system kind of set up. And then you fight off the waves of enemies from your area, and it's kind of how it usually goes. And then you're doing the multiplayer. So this is the multiplayer, obviously. Like, I've joined a match, and there's no one on because it's just me, because nobody wants to play this game anymore. But yeah, you kind of work together to fend off these waves of enemies. And yeah, it's fascinating. Heavy arrows, normal arrows. Maybe we could craft a wooden fence. We need more wood. Crap. Does anybody know where there's more wood? So yeah, you actually had to kind of survive and get materials and that, and it's kind of like an open world, and then there's all this like sort of, I want to say like weird things you gotta go to. There's like this dust, and you move through this dust, and you go and fight things, and sometimes you find areas not in the dust, and you gotta have like water and stuff. It's really kind of mundane, and I think it was their attempt to cash in on a super expensive engine and whatnot, and super expensive game that was Metal Gear Solid 5, and also cash in on the whole survival franchise or survival series thing, because people are like, we're really into survival games. I'd argue they're still, really into survival games at this point in time. It's still a big genre of gaming. So, like, I mean, from a, like, worker perspective... Oh, that was a waste of that. Oh, I did not mean to throw 2 of those. From a worker's perspective, I guess, it makes sense, but at the same time, it's kind of like, huh, it's a bit odd. Yeah, I gotta say, it's definitely a bit odd to be back here on this one. Because I never thought I would be playing this game again. No, I did not. Looks like I've got a bad injury that I need to deal with. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Very tragically. Can I repair myself? I need materials to heal myself. Sucks to suck. Anyways, it's definitely a very fascinating experience. How did you get on the roof? Did you go up the back way? That's so odd. But yeah, you set up these fences, and the goal is to kind of just, like, cut enemies through them. Oh, my fence blew up. These fences are expensive, you know. They're not cheap fences. Anyways, yeah, you just kind of build up your defenses and fight against things. Just wondering if I have any kind of, like, health consumable things. A taping kit. Oh, I need a septic kit for the cure. That sucks. Fatigued, sprained, poisoned. Anyways, we should probably see if we can collect more wood. I don't know if you can actually get that stuff from wood or not, but yeah, and then you gotta repair your stuff. It's a very, very tedious sort of experience. It honestly felt quite grindy and, you know, not really too exciting to play. Like, if you have a group of friends and you guys are all, like, Metal Gear fans, you might kind of go to this and be like, oh, this is kind of neat. But other than that, you're probably just going to be like, I don't know. It's boxes. Yeah, definitely a different sort of experience, that's for sure. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, you worked through the story, and it just seemed very, like, long and almost nonsensical. If that made sense, at least to me, it was just sort of, like, definitely not very memorable. I don't remember having a lot of fun with this. I remember playing it in multiplayer and just kind of being like, huh, this is interesting. And then doing my little review thing and then moving on with my life. But alas, here I am, back Metal Gear surviving. What an odd situation. What an odd situation indeed. But yeah, you just kind of get these like levels where you go back and forth. At one point you're like collecting things, then you're trying to defend waves, and that's really the summary of what it's like. Normal fence. Oh, normal fences are actually usually a lot better, but I don't really have any iron. I don't know if I should, like, waste all my materials on this. Do I have, the other fence? Oh, there we go. Now I've got some wooden fence. See, you know, you gotta defend yourself against the oncoming threats. I thought I made 2 of these. I love how there's just blood all over my screen. I guess we could try to make 1 more wooden fence. Because I thought I made... Oh, no, I didn't. Or did I just make them but not equip them? That could definitely be a thing. They already got through? That sucks. Again, this is something for co-op, you know. It's a little bit weird playing this by yourself. At least I've got a revival pill. Am I right, guys? So anyways, normally we have better defenses and whatnot. And you've got a whole group of 4 players fighting. Different difficulty selections. I don't know, like I really do wonder who this game is for and if people did enjoy this one or not. Because I've just never really heard anything positive about it. Like, I think, you know, it could be okay, you know, this is alright, it's got some game time to it. But then also you go in and you play it and you're just kind of like, this is really quite boring. Oh, I forgot about the weird bomber thingies. And there's a mortar guy. What the heck was that? Did you see that thing jump up on there? Oh. Okay, well, we're digging wormholes. And there's like some daily stuff and everything too on top of things, and you know, some other unlocks. It's just a very bizarre experience. I don't know how to fight that thing, so I'm just gonna go and hide over here and whatnot. I don't think my gun really has any like ammo. Ow. I don't know why I need to be here. This thing basically defends itself. I feel like we've lost this battle? I don't know. It's a weird game. I can't exactly say that I'm thrilled to be back here playing this. Ow. At least we extracted some iris. And of course we got those, you know, video game type things where they score you based on how good you are. And it's just like, hey, you a failure. I think that's what my score says. It's like a D. We never had D ratings when I went to school. Or where I went to school, I guess. I don't know what that is, but, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a failing rank. Did the wormhole get built? Where did the wormhole extract the stuff to back in the mainland thing? Oh, it's an O rank. It's not a D rank. It's O for overturned? Awesome? Oddly awesome? Trying to think of like a cool positive O starting word. It's definitely not osteoporosis. Ogly? Oogly? Okay, I loaded into another match. This is one of the easy lobbies. The last one was a normal lobby. And, yeah. Gotta wonder what's going on with my life that I'm sitting here playing this, but, this is work, so, let's get down to it and, head over there for whatever reason. This is a very loud container. I think they would have built it with more of a stealthy style if they knew all this stuff was happening. So when something scary pops behind me, goes, "Roar!" And I go, oh my god, what am I doing with my life playing this game still? Anyways. I was just kind of like, should probably add some more gameplay to this or something. I don't know, talk about it more. I mean, maybe the base building stuff you might find neat and whatnot, but... Gotta find random crap. See, like, another issue I really had with this one is, like, constantly, like, needing water, and... such a pain to deal with this game. Such a pain. I don't know if others felt that way, but yeah, it was a lot less fun and a lot more like, And it's definitely more fun with others, so unless you have like a group, it's just like, good luck nowadays. Gotta grab that energy. I think they know something's up. Do you think they have pitifully low stamina bars too? Oh yeah, we had some good defenses in this place. Oh jeez. I've got a bad feeling about this one. I didn't even get any defenses set up. That's when you know you're screwed. Although again, this really is like a co-op game. It's not meant to be played together. But I think I've really shown off about as much of this as I wanted to show off. I hope that kind of gave you a look at this game, how it's running and whatnot now. Not my thing.